Hello everybody, they call me Muse and I welcome you back to Batman Arkham City. We've been poisoned. Gotham's been poisoned. We've all got the same problem that the Joker's got. And apparently Mr. Freeze was working on a cure, but he's now been snatched up by Penguin's thugs. So if we want to save Gotham, and by extension ourselves and Joker, I guess, then we need to find Penguin. But we also need to get distracted by a bunch of side quests and whatnot. And we need to get better at stealth challenges because we were absolutely miserable at this one that we did in the previous episode. But we'll come across some more soon, I have no doubt. Now, what's that Riddler trophy all about? It requires some sort of shenanigans, no doubt. Or does it? So if we stand on this button, then what? Ah, there's 3 buttons. 3 lights, 3 buttons. Where would the other 2 be? There's one there. There's one there. How does one trigger all 3 buttons? Is it going to require tools that we currently don't have? That could be the case. But we can mark this trophy, can't we? Cool. So we can come back to that later. I'm not sure if we're going to get like a Riddler trophy map as we did in Arkham Asylum.
Alfred.
Hello, sir. Have you retrieved the cure from Mr. Freeze?
There were complications. Penguin has got his hands on Freeze and trapped me in the GCPD building.
You do realize that you will actually die if you don't get this cure soon.
Thanks for reminding me, Alfred. I'm in a police building. Cobblepot's obviously bribed some official into giving him the lock codes for the municipal structures. I'm downloading the unlock codes right now.
I'm pretty sure we needed those codes for some Riddler trophies that we didn't get previously, so if we've now got the codes, that would be helpful. So somewhere in here perhaps? Let's see, there's our cryptographic sequencer. And let's have a look. Tune the passkeys. So it's much like in the previous game, it seems, albeit with a different looking interface. But that has allowed us to escape. Now, what's the next thing on the list? So the museum and Penguin is over in the Bowery. But we did pass this side quest and this AR training. Generally, I won't do things like the AR training on camera if they're all very similar to one another. But getting the grapnel boost unlocked would be useful, so I do want to go and do that one sooner rather than later. I've also turned off the inverted controls, because to hell with that.
See, I told you it'd work. Blow the bridges, cut off the Cloud's forces. Easy. But Mr. Cobblepot, we're stuck too. So, we can't get back. And your point is? Well, it's just, you've left us over here with the Joker's crew. Try and take some of them down before you die, son. You bastard.
We have visual on the explosion. Thermal scans show multiple detonation points. Over.
Roger that, AT3.
It appears that Mr. Cobblepot has made his move. Leave them to it. It will be interesting to witness how things progress as we approach Protocol 10.
Affirmative. AT3, continue your patrol. Out.
Okay, so bridges have been kaploded by Penguin, it seems. That's not really an issue for us. Yeah, a whole bunch of goons down there. Working out. Throwing dice. Just having fun. We'll leave them to it, I think. We've got other things to be getting on with. Now, can that be interacted with? Oops. I keep getting the wrong buttons though. It can. Well, it doesn't seem to be doing much. Maybe because we've got an AR training up here.
That guy gives me the creeps.
So where do you want us to fly this time?
Augmented reality training activated.
So we're going to learn how to dive bomb.
Augmented reality training complete.
Cool. Now the third one will probably teach us how to dive bomb and then fly back up as well. Where do we want points? So we can increase the power or the range of our thing. That'll get us more Riddler trophies, more XP. So they're probably worth getting sooner rather than later. They're a good investment. Sonic Batarang distracts people with heartbeat monitors, but it doesn't take them out straight away. Let's go for the power amplifier. Make it easier to crack things. And allow us to crack more complicated things.
Augmented reality training activated.
So in we go, then we go down, and we go down, and then we swoop back up. And we get that one. And then this last one.
Augmented reality
Cool.
training complete.
One more to get grapnel boost. And then we can move on. Maybe a double swoop this time. Oops, I missed the first one. Okay. Back up we go.
Augmented reality training failed. Augmented reality training activated.
Let's see. There we go. And then up. And then down. And then up. Yeah, these weren't too bad. I think they get more annoying later on.
Augmented reality training complete.
But the good thing about the grapnel boost is it speeds up travel.
I see you have called in the Batwing, sir. Did I forget to pack something?
No, Alfred. I think I need the grapnel boost.
But Mr. Fox told you it's not yet ready for field deployment. It's still in the prototype stage.
I've done enough training. I'm ready.
Yeah, could be very handy when it comes to chasing down Zaz's payphones. So we'll just mark that.
4-7. We can
No.
thank Mr. Freeze for that.
Couple of buttons. Don't know if we can get them both yet. We might need the... Oh, we do have the remote battering, okay.
Clowns checking out.
Yeah, that wasn't quick enough. That was too quick. Oops. That's too slow, yeah.
Someone said they saw a Bane around here somewhere.
Timing seems to be real tricky on this. That's A button down. Is that going to stay down? Oh, pig. Where's the other one then? How does one get the second one? If there's a thing in the way. So the second one you get through there. Oh, did I have to turn earlier?
I sworn I saw some kind of ninja over there.
Ninjas? Ah, have these stopped now? Oops. Piss. I hate remote battering challenges. This should be known now because I'm going to complain about it multiple times, so... Is there a way to slow down? Yeah, there is. You can slow it with left trigger. Okay. But yeah. I'm going to be bad at these. Although, I didn't realise I was this bad at these. God damn it. But yeah, that was terrible. I need to get better at remote batterings. Now, where's our grapnel boost so we can get back on with something else? It is Batman. He's leaving you alone though, so do the same, please. Ballon? We'll definitely take out some ballon. Pop.
He's left us trapped in Joker's territory.
I told you we should have joined up with Penguin.
If it helps, I think you were right.
Yeah, big help. So what now?
I'm not scared of these clown fools. I say we lay low, take out as many of them as we can. If Penguin wins, we tell him what we did and he'll think we're heroes.
And if Joker wins?
We join him. Tell him that was part of the plan all along.
Okay, but there's no way
So yeah, naturally all the villains are at each other's throats. Pretty standard for villains. And we've got a grapnel boost. So I think the way that works is we latch onto a point, and then we can double tap A whilst we're flying towards it, and we immediately fly off it and carry on going, like so.
Augmented reality training activated.
Even if the Scarecrow made it here.
More AR training. Well,
Augmented reality
Piss.
training failed.
yeah, that one looks like a pain in the butt, so we won't worry about that right now. Side quest though.
Please, I'm on.
Someone nearby did want our help. Hello.
Batman, please help me!
That's the plan.
What are you doing up here?
There's someone after me. He's trying to kill me.
Who?
I think he works for Strange. That bastard has me working on his damn tower for 6 months. And no sooner is it all operational, he has me thrown in here.
What were you working on?
There are a number of signal relay points around the top of the tower. The specifications...
Oh shit. Well, he has indeed been
A
killed.
crime scene here. It's the only way to find out who killed this man.
So he's been shot.
The bullet hit here.
Where did it come from though? Over there somewhere. Oh wait a minute, there's also a Riddler. Question mark. Is it one we have to spot from up here? No, doesn't look like it. Been distracted immediately, thanks to Riddler. Maybe we'll look for the dot later. We've got a crime to solve. Although, we'll just have a quick poke down here. But yeah, I'm not seeing a dot. Let's go find where that bullet came from. Let's also do another grapnel boost just to get rid of that
told you not to come
prompt.
back empty-handed. I couldn't get in there. I tried.
Okay.
I swear.
It hasn't got rid of the prompt.
You should have tried harder. All you had to do was get me some meds from the church.
Who's Chang?
How hard is that? Then why don't you go? Did you just talk back to me? I think you did. Oh man, I thought I taught you not to smart mouth me. I guess you're gonna need a little more schooling.
Help! Stop, please!
Lovely, we saved someone.
Someone help me!
You've just been helped. You spoon.
The shot was taken from somewhere around here. I should scan the area.
Here's some evidence. Deadshot.
There's the shell casing. Alfred, take a look at the image that's just uploaded to the Batcomputer.
Is that what I think it is, Master Bruce?
It is. Deadshot is in Arkham City.
What's he doing there? Is he a prisoner?
It seems unlikely, but I'm not ruling anything out.
So, it's the world's greatest detective versus the world's deadliest assassin. Who's going to win?
Not him. Send me the full database entry for Deadshot. I've uploaded everything I know about the victim. I'll be in touch.
And so we learn about Deadshot. Floyd Lawton. Deadliest gun for hire in the world. Never misses a shot. Wrist-mounted cannons. Suicidal tendencies. And yeah, we've made him miss a shot in the past, and so that's why he doesn't like us. Wonderful. What's next on the old agenda then?
Online.
Advanced AR training. There's a few of them scattered about. Other than that, it does look as though
Augmented
it's
reality training online.
heading into the main spot. Although we've got Titan containers as well. We do want to help Bane out with those. One is in the steel mill. Can we even get back in the steel mill at this point? Maybe. But one is nearby. Also balloons.
Arkham City. Same old loonies trying to break out.
Yeah, I wish it stopped telling me about the grapnel boost. I've clearly demonstrated my proficiency.
Joker really is dying, which I still don't believe. But if he is, Harley Quinn will take over.
But she's crazy. So is the Joker. Hey, at least he's funny. Till he kills you.
Okay, how about we take over?
What do you mean?
We could form our own kind of group, give ourselves crazy names, and we could run the gang.
We'd have to kill Holly.
I'm fine with that.
Huh.
Or we keep her alive and have some fun with her.
Screw that. Sooner
What's
I
the
don't
play
have to listen
here?
to that voice, the better. I'll kill her myself.
Cool. So we just
Oh,
wait
we
for
got to
Joker
pick
die and
the
take
right
over.
one.
I feel better already.
Wonderful.
Sure this
That
Titan
was fun.
stuff ain't dangerous? How can it be? It's in a big crate. But you saw what it did to Joker, didn't you? He puffed up
Okay,
like
so our
some kind of
crate's down
monster.
here. Hello. Oops. Thought there were more people. How? Titan crate. Do I remember that you have to put these on them? Maybe. That
I
worked.
need to find and destroy the rest of the Titan containers.
We should have probably moved further away before we did that, but that's fine. What's in here? A Riddler trophy. What does standing on that do for us? Is that an Explodo wall? This might be a case of head back out, blow open this wall. There might be a button in here. Oh no, there's a cryptographic thing. Okay. Ah, but is that only on? Yeah, that might only be on when we're in there, so we might need the range one as well, perhaps. Let's have a look. Yeah, that's now on. But yeah, it's out of range. So this one requires a whole bunch of different upgrades before we can get it. We'll be back for you, trophy. Are we able to get back in the steel mill at this point? And would it be through the same chimney as before? Or can we just walk in and out through the doors now? Looks like the chimney's still standing. Ah, but it's also on. Maybe we can get in through the back? Isn't that how we got out earlier? Or maybe... Yeah, didn't we leave earlier by getting thrown out of a window, actually? That might be the case. So we might not be able to get back in the steel mill right now, so Bane's side quest might be on hold. There's a camera there.
What's the bat doing here?
Bonk.
Camera down in Sector 4.
Hello.
Your face is gonna be spread over the ground, Batman!
This is an odd place to have a big old punch-up. It's a bit small up here. Ouch.
This is gonna hurt, Bat.
Ouch. That guy got wrecked. I mean, everyone got wrecked. But only one guy got his face bonked off a railing. Yeah, I'm not even sure where the doors would be. There's a door. Does that let us in? Cool. Side quest is back on then. And it's also right here by the look of it. Yeah. That was easy. There much else going on in the immediate vicinity? Well, there's a Riddler trophy.
This water is at boiling point. The suit won't protect me. I need to find an alternative route.
Right, so we've got the range amplifier now. Yes, let's get that. Because there is that one over there, but maybe we can't reach it yet? We could definitely pull this, but that doesn't seem to help us. Maybe we need a line launcher or something. Out we go. We'll come back to the steel mill. It's possible we can't actually complete Bane's quest for a while, given as one of the Titan containers is just in Wonder Tower. So maybe we just make our way around the map a bit, and we see if we don't come across any other side quests on our way to Penguin. Balloons. I'll always stop for a balloon. Why not? Oh, is that a camera? Might be a camera. So we'll also snag that.
Damn it, there's a camera busted in Sector 3.
New side mission identified.
Tiger Command, this is AT-5. I have visual on the church. Are there signs of life? Thermal scans reveal no movement. It's empty. Good. Leave Cash and his pathetic team to die. They were never part of our mission.
Well, that's no good.
Stupid or what? Remember those guys with the bombs? No, I only just got here. I was off taking a leak. Oh yeah, sorry about that.
Loads of
A while
buttons.
ago, we saw a bunch of Penguin's crew down there.
Oh, and they come back on, so they're on a timer.
These big bomb-looking cases
That's
around.
probably a triple batarang
I
job.
used to be in the army, and I ain't never seen anything like what Penguin's crew had.
And you think he blew up the streets?
Yeah.
Why? Guess he's trying to cut off Joker. This place gets more dangerous every minute.
No, can we get into the church
Chris just tired to be real.
through there? Probably not, because it's still on fire.
Tell us where he is.
Please don't hurt me!
So someone's in trouble.
Can't believe we made it.
I thought we were goners for sure.
So what the hell happened back there? Must have been the Penguin. Figure he
Let's
wanted
just
the
waltz
street
into
to
the
blow.
church.
That's it. I'm gonna kill that ugly midget.
Yeah, wait in line.
So, what's going on in here then? Oh, it's already open.
Oh no! Where have they gone? Could it be that while you were out doing what you do, I, the Riddler, snuck in and took all those poor, stupid fools?
Where have you taken them?
Questions, questions, Dark Knight. It's not you who needs answers here, it's me. You answer my riddles and I tell you where they are. You answer my riddles and they don't die. So, shall we begin?
Sounds good to me.
I'm an instrument whose music always comes from the heart. What am I?
It's an organ.
Well done! See, you can do it! Solve enough of my carefully constructed conundrums, and I'll tell you where the rest of my hostages are. The first is in the courtroom. I suggest you hurry. He may have been sentenced already.
Bloody Riddler. Cool. So we
Don't
now...
get too comfortable, Dark Knight. All through Arkham City, deep undercover, are people working to ensure that I am informed of what the other so-called super criminals are planning. Planning right now. One of them is arranging a little welcoming committee for you outside.
So we've now got all the Riddler puzzles to solve, probably. Also, yeah, I recall that there are Riddler informants around. If they're the last person left standing in a fight, you can interrogate them and get... That might be the map equivalent of Arkham City.
See, I told you, Batman's here.
I don't get it. How'd you know?
That's not important. Kill him!
No problem.
Cool. So, you can get out of the way. I mean, we can do that, I suppose. And then let's just knock that guy out.
Batman! It's Batman!
I know you work for Riddler.
Please, don't hurt me. I'll tell you what you want to know.
It's been a pleasure.
Cool. So we knock out the informants, and we learn where Riddler's secrets are. So, DA campaign special. Get 2 votes for the price of 1.
Looks like Penguin's making his move. Joker's guys are making theirs. And just to make things a little bit worse, Batman seems to be in here too.
We're not far from a Harvey Dent clue, it seems. But yeah, we'll worry mostly about the clues. Off cam, I think.
Look out, it's Batman!
Hello. I totally failed to, actually, do anything proper there. Oops.
Batman, he's kicking their asses. Get him!
Yep, you can miss. You can get taken out of the fight. And then you can get taken out, hopefully. No. Pissed. Piss. Now, is that just the Riddler thug left? Yeah.
Tell me everything about the Riddler.
Just do what he says. I'll tell you everything.
Thank you.
So, more Riddler secrets added. How does it work exactly? We're not really getting much more information on this screen than we were before, except now that we do have the clues.
Far from perfect, but she calls it home.
So that's obviously Catwoman's apartment.
I wonder how you can land an appointment with this milliner. Perhaps it would be best to book.
And that's to do with the Mad Hatter. But yeah. We'll just take out Riddler thugs whenever we see them, and all will be well.
I told you. Two-Face wants us to look after him. Stop Batman from getting... You spoke to Two-Face? Where is he? That doesn't matter. All you need to know is he wants this chump looked after.
What did he do?
Who knows?
The boss knows. He'd have told you.
Well, he didn't. Look, there's no conspiracy. We're a...
Bang! More dudes. Oops. Yep, I just want to jump over the Riddler guys, I think. Easiest way to avoid damaging them, I feel. Oops.
Riddler, talk.
Oh, crap. Okay, I just help him out.
Thanks for your help.
So we get multiple sets of secrets for Park Row.
It's the Riddler. He did this.
I know.
I didn't want to do it, but he made me. He had my friend. He stuck a knife in his leg. It means it's all my fault, but he was gonna kill him.
Where is he?
He's insane. He told me to get everyone out of the church. He said they'd all die if I didn't. I was scared. He kept blaming you.
You're safe now.
He told me to tell you something. He was very, very specific. It's just some numbers. 275325. I have no idea what they mean.
They
Coordinates?
sound like a radio frequency.
Oh, yeah, it might be a frequency. 275-325.
At last. I suppose I should fulfill my side of the agreement. A riddle for a bat. Can you solve it?
Did you figure out what the numbers mean?
Yes, it's just one of Riddler's games. He gave you something, right?
Yeah, it's just a box. I don't know what it does.
I'll figure it out. You should head back to the church. You'll be safer there.
Yeah, go back to the place where you were captured. That's fine.
Riddle me this. If you know me, you'll want to share me. But if you share me, I'll be gone. What am I?
A secret, perhaps.
Well done, Dark Knight. You did it! Like a child learning to walk for the first time, I feel I should reward this miracle and give you the location of the poor, soon-to-be-dead doctor who is desperately crying out for help.
Cool. So we're not far from another hostage, so we may as well grab them.
Riddler's loose in Arkham City. He's taken the guards from the church hostage.
As I recall, he's been incarcerated since you led the police to his location from Arkham Island. What does he want?
Revenge. He's leaving me radio frequencies, and he gave me a device to decode his riddles. They lead to map references within Arkham City. I'll let you know how I get on.
Now, we did have that order in the court thing. So that is probably there. Bang, bang. Order in the court. Yeah. Harvey's guns. And we've unlocked a story. But it's part 2 of 3, so that's not a lot of help right now. Or did we already have part 1? Either way, bunch of lore. Jolly good. Now, there is also in here, isn't there? I was wondering where he was, but now I've just recalled.
September, April, June, and November. All the rest have 31, except for February alone, to which we, 28, assign.
It's Calendar Man.
Till leap year gives us 29. Saint Valentine, give me your heart this February.
And that's all he's got to say right now. Yes, special things to say on special days of the year. And there's Achieve for getting like 12 of them, I think, which is ridiculous. It's like, what's the point in Achieve like that? You're not going to play the game constantly over the course of a year. But it is indeed February at the time of recording this. So thanks for dating the video, Calendar Man. But it is not yet Valentine's. Is there anything else of merit in here? Ah, there we go. It is showing up that there are Riddler trophies. There's only a couple. I don't know if we've got any reason to come back here after this, so maybe we try and find those if we can. We're in the right room for one of them. There's also a riddle somewhere. And then there's a Riddler trophy in the room behind us somewhere. I'm not seeing any signs of trophies in here though. Maybe the map's not entirely accurate. I'm not sure. But if it is, there's a riddle somewhere around here. I guess we can also just look at the riddle page. Will that tell us any more? I guess it doesn't really, because we're just somewhere in Park Row, I think. Maybe there's a riddle down here with Calendar Man. There is a calendar.
31, except for February alone.
Yep.
Which has 28, rain or shine.
Cool, so we've got a city story for Calendar Man. Julian Day in Arkham City claimed the courthouse for his own. And he would lock them up until the next holiday and then he'd kill them. But then Two-Face took over and locked him up. Thus explaining his presence here. That's enough faffing around with riddles in the courthouse. We've got another hostage to rescue. Now, what are you all about?
Wait. Seriously?
10 seconds.
Wait. They'll move into our trap and we can
What are
take
you
them all
connected
out
to?
with ease. It'll be sweet, don't worry.
So, connected down here.
I'm done with you, you'll be begging me to kill you.
Ah, there it is, probably.
Tall, kind of pale, walks around in a freaking refrigerator.
So that's that goon taken out.
Thank you. I'm gonna find someplace safe to hide from these animals.
So I guess we want a dive bomb down there. Nope, didn't dive bomb. But maybe. Just in time. Good. And we are close to our next doctor, I think.
Camera down in Sector 2.
You were right. It's the bed.
Probably a bit harsh to just deal with that guy in that fashion, but hey ho. Another bunch of goons taken out. Now. Oh yeah, there's a bloody question mark on the wall there. That suggests we are almost certainly in the right spot. The old Black Canary, I guess. Around the corner, perhaps? No, it's just garbage. In through the roof, maybe. Game's not being entirely clear about where I should be. Ah, there we go. I just had to get up to the question mark and search. I guess detective vision might help as well. Didn't think of that. And here's the door. It's a puzzle, you see.
So you decided to finally show up, did you?
Let them go, Riddler. They're innocent.
Don't be stupid, Dark Knight. They wouldn't find themselves in the predicament they are currently in if they had tried to think just a few steps ahead now, would they? Now, if you solve the room ahead and 4 other equally challenging ones, you save them. If you don't, then they die. And we'll see if society crumbles at their passing.
You're insane.
No, that would imply either mental illness or derangement. I suffer from neither. Oh, and yes, I can see you, Batman, and I look forward to watching you win. Well done, Dark Knight. You figured out how to open a door.
Hey, Batman! You've got to help me!
Well, yeah, that's the plan. Unfortunately, there's a lot of zappy bits on the floor.
Oh, very good, Batman. I see you have begun to understand this room.
Help me!
Bathe in the glory of your primitive conquest. It will be your last.
Right, so you've got a certain amount of time to run to the next question mark point, I guess. But now we're here. And then I guess that's going to switch on again behind us.
There's no shame in cheating.
Over here!
Admit you cannot solve my challenges.
There's a whole bunch of the
I hope you
buggers.
don't think that all of my puzzles will be that simple.
So we can make it to this one. That one's come back on.
Get me off this thing!
That gets that lift up and down, but how does that help us? Oh yeah, we got this bit. Oh. Hiss. I couldn't get back on. I didn't realise that was all part of the same switch.
This is hardly a surprise. I always knew I was better than you.
Shut up, Nigma. Right, so yeah, we just carry on around then. Ah, but then we also want to get further in, so let's see.
Get me off this thing!
We need to trigger that one, and then that will allow us to move forward again. And then, let's see, we can't just... Oh no, we can just run across that bit, that's okay. We could have probably dived across that bit.
Help me!
And avoided taking damage altogether, but I think we're okay. Whoop. Where did the lift go? That one wasn't on me, I feel. The lift just sort of vanished underneath us. Okay, up we go again. Maybe we look around this time. Oh yeah, I guess we could just do this, couldn't we?
Don't feel too pleased with yourself, Dark Knight. That room was one of the easy ones.
You said earlier they were all of similar challenge level, you spoon.
Hold tight.
$625,925. 625,925. That's what he told me to tell you. I don't know what it means, but he said he'd kill the others if I didn't tell you exactly what he said. Why doesn't he just tell you what he wants?
Because he's insane.
You don't say.
625,925.
Too soon, Dark Knight. The missing ingredient to finding hostages is secrets, and you don't have enough.
Wonderful. So we can't do any more until we've got more Riddler trophies. That's fair enough. Now, what do we want for our next upgrade? Ah, we've got grapnel boost takedown. That's the new Predator upgrade, is it? Aim the grapnel gun at a ledge below an enemy and use the boost. Yeah. That seems very situational. There's only one level, it seems, for each of the power and range amplifiers, so that's fine. So I don't think we desperately need anything right now, so let's get some armor. Ah yeah, some of the Riddler trophies are now showing up on the map where we've successfully interrogated a bunch of thugs, so that's nice. I think what I'm going to do is go around, do some AR training, maybe grab some more secrets if I can, nothing major. And then next time we will go after the Penguin in the Iceberg Lounge. Until then, thanks for watching, friends.